Well, Spiros, what's the occasion? We're not interviewing right now.
It's funny. Here.
This got your panties all sticky.
Drenched. Suspect trading pattern on Pepsim Pharmaceuticals. One of my grunts riding the Midas spotted a days-long buy spike.
Give me Spiros.
Take a look. You can all study the charts, or I can give you the answers to the test.
Please.
Lenny Bosco, Old Oaks Investments. Peter Decker, Quaker Ridge Financial. Dan Margolis, Century Capital. These three small firms all knew exactly when to buy and when to sell the stock.
They had inside information. You must get pings like that every day.
We do.
So, get them talking and find them.
It's bigger than that. All three firms have links to Bobby Axelrod.
That's what this is all about, guys. Not only how our firm survived 9/11, but how we didn't give up. How we committed to each other, to our family. And I am so moved by how we've all flourished together.
Some flourishing more than others. It's just wrong that you're the one standing there.
All right, that's enough.
No, it's okay, June. I'd feel the same way. I get it. You gotta be thinking, why was he spared? Why's my husband gone? For months after the planes hit, all I could do was ask myself why. Why was I the only surviving partner? Why wasn't I there? Could I have done something? Why was I the only one out of the office on meetings that morning? We'll never know.
Take it easy, okay? I'm the goddamn U.S. attorney, Wendy.
So, I've been working there since before we were married and long before you were in office.
Look, not that we're there, but we did always discuss that the day might come when there was conflict.
That was before I was making 8 times what you make. And before you started making Chuck Sr. plays like
Leave
this.
him out of it, okay?
Hall. Wendy Rhodes tried to quit today. We've been fighting back to back in the trenches for 15 years. But today she tried to quit. Still trust her? I want to.
Watch out. You may buy the building.
It's an A- building, needs overhaul. He doesn't consider anything less than AAA.
Yet he hired you.
Easy, Brian.
You learn anything from my talk?
Volumes. You stand for mine?
I know your act. You sending me messages? Because I'm here.
Well, kids in my office really thought you might buy that house. I told them, you got big balls, but not that big.
They're right. I'll probably pass. It's so nice, though, you know. Feels like you're part of the beach and ocean. And all that air out there? Shit, you know about it. Your daddy's got a little place out there. He must let you use a bedroom some weekends if you say please.
Walk away.
I should. But then again, what's the point of having fuck you money if you never say fuck you?
What the fuck are you doing?
Shit, Shit. I don't want to go to jail.
Well, that's where you're going.
Well, there might be a path to rehab. She was compromised. She wasn't paid off. But this is an attack, any way we look at it. We need to move on it right away. You do. I can handle this proffer session myself. How do you make contact?
He texts me, and he makes me tell him about every single financial case, all the big ones.
We'll run the phone number.
It'll come up a burner, but we'll run it.
He tells me when and where to meet.
Well, this time, you're texting him, and you tell him that you have something big. Right? You know, compromised or not, this was a personal betrayal. For all of us.
What
we are watching shares of Crossco pop this morning after unconfirmed reports.
No, my father would never.
He did.
Did he sell yet?
No, not yet. But when he does, the block buys in his friends' accounts, the unlikely news coming at just the right time. Your father is an esteemed old bull, and he probably should have been nailed before.
Just get to it.
A little respect. No, a lot of fucking respect. Courtesy on Axelrod. I speak first, I answer questions first at every presser. And in the future, if I put you onto a case, you take it ASAP. Who's the confused dog now?
My source got burned, so I don't have any details. This may be the last thing we get for a long time. It was Decker who flipped. They have Pepsi.
Okay.
This was about me striking at our common enemy to hurt him where he lived.
I do understand. You want me to get axed because he fucked with your side piece and then he beat you.
For both of us. And I did it because you wouldn't act. Oh, Christ. It's at 65. At least let me take a small piece.
Not even a fucking taste.
Okay. You made your point, son. I get it. It's not a game. I shouldn't have gone off piste like this. But by the time I get out with commissions, I'll be lucky to break even. 55. This is where I bought in. It's not a crime anymore. It's a sell-off.
A little more medicine.
This is goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah?
I have Agent Christo on the line.
Dale?
Mr. Rhodes, your wife's here.
What? Where?
Axelrod's house. Entered about 2 minutes ago. Alone.
Axelrod's wife there too?
Not anymore.
Call Arnbach. Call Lara.
FBI, move away from your computers. We have a warrant from a federal court. Please stay in your seats and let us do our job. Thank you for your cooperation. You, get up. Yeah, you.
All right, lawyer. Lawyer. Lawyer!
Sir, we have a warrant for your arrest. You can get a lawyer when you're in your holding cell.
Lawyer.
William Stern, you are under arrest for
Lawyer.
insider trading and securities
Lawyer.
fraud. You have the
Lawyer.
right to remain silent. You might want to exercise that right.
Let's go.
Let's go, smart guy.
I'm not happy here, not always, not now. But meaning matters more to me than happiness. And I am in this water because I don't want to see you throw it all away when you don't have to.
I know. And I don't want us to lose you. I want to make a deal. Will you make one?
Yes,
Will I be able to live with it?
that's up to you. That has nothing to do with the deal.
You got me, Rose. 1.9 billion. It's gonna hurt. But not like a shark bite. It's more like a what? A bee sting.
Bee sting? No, that hurts. More like a horsefly.
Oh, one of those little green horseflies?
Yeah, a nasty nip.
No, more like an ant. Like a red ant.
Yeah. Stings for a minute, but doesn't ruin the picnic.
Plea agreement is subject to judicial approval pursuant to Rule 11C1C of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure.
Actually, it's good to get past this stuff. Just get it out the way.
And we can make that 1.9 back in what? 8 months?
6.
The termination of Axe Capital's advisory business closes the fund to outside investors. You can score that one for the superstars over at the SEC. As a family office, Mr. Axelrod can invest his personal assets.
No. No family office. Lifetime ban. Put the money in a trust, fine, but you never trade securities again. Not for institutions, not for individual investors, not even for yourself. Ari Spiros, live and in person. Any special beverage requests?
No, not today, Chuck. I'm just looking forward to seeing the team.
Oh, you'll see, all right. I think you're gonna find this pretty interesting. Right in there. Martina Slovis. I warned you. If you fucked with me, holy hell.
Just this morning, the Financial Journal reported that Bobby Axelrod may have made much of his considerable fortune by preying on aviation, hotel, and shipping companies when they were most vulnerable, shorting their stock during those early moments after the September 11th terrorist attacks. Status as a philanthropist in the city, supporting many charities, especially the police and fire departments. Is the only surviving partner of Wachtell Raikman Rice, the company that eventually became Axe Capital. Questions now being asked about the source.
Turn off the
of
fucking
these
TVs!
allegations. So
Get
far,
back to
there's
work!
been no comment from the Axelrod camp.
Turn them off! God damn it!
World of hedge funds.
I'm pulling the kids out of school so they don't hear it from someone else.
That's smart. I'm adding security.
Okay. I'll see you tonight.
Love you.
You knew? Of course I knew. Don't listen to the noise. He didn't know our brother. He didn't even know me then.
Camelot Biochem. Go long, 200 million. Lot of lumber. You sure? I'm not uncertain. Mind if I ask why you're certain? Let's go for a little walk.
What happened?
Get a tech in here.
I don't know how you do it, man. I appreciate it.
You gotta learn to trust me, Donnie.
Audio's kicking back in.
Okay, let's get it done.
This feels like a session. Call it what you want. I need advice. Shoot. That hatchet job on Bobby. They're coming after my restaurant.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, well, it doesn't just hurt me. You know, my sister, all my people, they count on that place. It's all they have.
I'm not sure what kind of advice.
Just tell me, if you were in my situation, what would you do? You know, if you hadn't done anything wrong, But you were targeted anyway. Collateral damage. And not just you, anyone you love. Your friends, employees, your family, your children. Does that feel right to you? Does that feel like justice?
You want me to pressure my husband to back off? You know I can't do that.
Why not?
First of all, Chuck is recused.
Yeah, I know what he says.
Let me be clear. This is my job. My husband's job is his. I've drawn a line.
Well, then you're really, really lucky, because I sure as fuck can't.
You sound like a fucking politician. You gonna buy us 2X? How much do I cost?
Really, Mikey? Try to show a tiny bit of restraint.
They're entitled to their anger, Mikey, too. You all read the articles. You know I made those trades after the first tower was hit, before we knew it was terrorism, before I knew my whole firm was gonna die.
That's your fucking excuse.
No. What the papers didn't say is that I kept trading after the South Tower was hit, too. In fact, that's when I stepped on the gas.
Oh, man.
Am I a politician now?
We don't have the source of the inside information, which you know is a key fucking element in this prosecution because he gave it to you in the blocked room.
I can tell you everything Axe said. The insider source, he's a high-ranking FDA guy.
Name?
Glenn Gilmartin, I think. I'm sorry, I assumed you had it on tape.
Guy's legit. Works for the FDA.
What else did he say?
Axe paid him off. Didn't say how much. But I get the feeling... I'm really tired. Can we do this tomorrow?
No, we fucking cannot. Sit the fuck back down.
Listen, I feel really sick. You're right. I did think about not coming back, but I decided I'll give you what you need. I'll testify against Axe, but right now, I need...
Holy shit. Donnie! No. Donnie!
Oh, fuck. Buddy.
Donnie! Can you hear me? Donnie!
I'll go get somebody.
God damn it. The U.S. Attorney's Office has made a considered decision to pursue and prosecute precisely this new brand of criminal. They are bastardizing the fair market upon which this country is built.
Passionately executed, Mr. Conrady, but the humane gesture of providing medical treatment for an afflicted child as material benefit begs that a jury learn the unknowable, that is, what lay in Mr. Stern's heart. I deem it best that the court grants defense counsel's motion for dismissal.
Your Honor, I vigorously protest.
Nonetheless, my decision stands, and I further advise that you and the Southern District reconsider the deployment of government assets in the settling of personal scores. This session is adjourned.
Wait, pull over here. Kill the lights.
taking pictures.
Give me that. Give it to me! You've been following me all night? Oh my God, I can't be here. I gotta go.
You were right about Wendy Rhodes. I told her something compromising and it's coming back on me.
Fucking knew it. I told you, I knew it. She needs to be shut down tight right fucking now.
Yeah, when the time is right. You sold me out.
What?
I tell you something compromising, and the next thing I know, the fucking feds, your husband, is up my ass again. Just so you know, and I want to be clear as daybreak on this. If I go, you go with me. I have your web traffic on our server here, and from your laptop. You got quite a dark side, don't you? I would imagine this would make Dr. Wendy Rhodes look very unprofessional. And of course, the whole world, including the office of the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District and the Attorney General, would see it too. It's funny. I never instructed my man to take these when he set up the baths, but I suppose on some deep level, I knew he would. And you, being such a master of the subconscious, or is that mistress? I suppose you would have known too.
I didn't sell you out. Polygraph me, motherfucker.
I'm cut off. I'm cut off from you, from us. And you sit there and you try to claim moral high ground.
I claim
at
it?
a criminal organization, and you can't even fucking admit it to yourself, Wendy. And you prop it up, and you suck in all that it gives you. Status, money, control.
You know what? It gives me a hell of a lot more than you do, including honesty.
Really? What? Like this? How'd you earn that new hunk of metal that's parked outside? What's that worth? $250,000?
I don't know. I didn't have it appraised.
You know what you should be appraising is your conscience. Because you can lie to me about how it makes you feel, but you can't lie to yourself. And if you're right there in the middle of it with a bunch of criminals, what do you think that makes you?
I make this system run. I have contributed hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes and philanthropy. I employ hundreds of people directly, thousands indirectly. What do? Nothing. Besides suck from the municipality, feed off of it. And in exchange, you what? Keep order? You're a traffic cop hiding in federal robes.
I'm moved. That is gonna play huge to the other guys on your cell block. Oh, you're sure to become president of the Libertarian Club of Danbury Federal Prison. Because no matter what you say, that's where you're ending up. Keep that as a memento. And every time you look at it, know that deal is as good as it is ever gonna get for you. And one day you are gonna wish like fucking hell that it was still on the table.
then you should have kept half of that for yourselves, too. Because when I pull a deal off the table, I leave Nagasaki behind.